what we're going to do is we're going to take a fact from each one of these slides. Now, I don't want you to copy the whole slide down. All you're going to do is like maybe take 3 or 4 words. Like, just for instance, when we're talking about Knossos, the capital of Manoah, all you're going to write is Manoah, Knossos was the capital of Manoah. And there's several other things on there. So make it short, like 4 to 5 words, okay? Because you may have to write them up here in a few minutes. And that's going to be a race. All right? Okay? First one, Matthew. Okay, Matthew. All right.
Minoan facts.
Minoan.
Minoan.
That's good.
Minoan facts. Crete is a mountainous island with natural harbors. This was a key factor in the Minoan shipping trade.
All right, so just 4, that's good. 4 or 5 words off this would be Crete is a mountainous island with natural harbors. That's all you need to write. Okay? All right, next. Micah, go up there and read it. We're just going to go in order. Okay.
Minoan facts. Sir Arthur Evans. The Minoan culture flourished from approximately 2700 to 1450 BC. The Mayans lived on the island of Crete. It was rediscovered at the beginning of the 20th century at first through the work of the British archaeologist Sir Arthur Evans.
Okay, there's Sir Arthur Evans. He's holding a bullhead. He rediscovered Crete, or the Minoan civilization is what he actually discovered. And that's a picture of him. Who's next? Maddie? 2700 to 1450 BC was when the culture actually flourished. He discovered it around the late 19th, early 20th century. Okay, Knossos, the Minoan capital.
Knossos was excavated in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Scientists uncovered the remains of an advanced and thriving culture. The Minoan cities were thought to be very peaceful because they had no walls and fortifications around them. Okay, good. The easiest way to write this one out would be that Knossos was the capital of Manoah. Coach Skipper, there's a good word, that excavated. We got trouble with it several times.
I got it. Now I got to put it up.
Okay. Next, Mary. That's supposed to be a picture of King Minos, but you can't see him very well. So anyway, go ahead.
The term Minoan was coined by Arthur Evans after the King Minos. Minos were traders and their culture contacts reached beyond the time.
Okay, good. All right, King Minos, that's what the Minoans were actually named after. That was that Arthur Evans guy. He named this culture because before that, they didn't really have a name. All right. Next, Catherine. Catherine gets to read about the Minotaur.
Minoan facts. Scientists named the society that they found on
Okay, so a good one here is just a Minotaur with a half man, half bull launcher. That minus on. King minus. Okay, Rachel. There was a mysterious ending.
Mysterious ending. There is evidence of earthquake damage at many Minoan sites and clear signs of both uplifting of land and submersion of coastal sites due to tectonic processes all along the coast. These indications point to a
Catastrophic.
event that most likely devastated the Minoan civilization.
Okay, so being on an island of Crete, if they were hit by an earthquake or a tidal wave or a tsunami, that could cause a lot of problems and could end that civilization or weaken it to the point, like we talked about yesterday, where the Greeks came in and wiped them all out. They took their alphabet, but then took the Phoenician alphabet, wiped them out. Okay, next. Let's go. Okay, finally painted Minoan pottery.
Finally painted Minoan pottery. The Minoans produced some of the finest painted pottery of the time. They traded this pottery along with swords, figurines, precious metals over a large area.
Okay, what do you see about this pottery that's interesting? Now remember, these people are from, they live on the ocean all the time. What's that a picture of?
Looks like an octopus.
An octopus, and look what's on that one. Dolphins. So they were heavily influenced by the oceans and also by bulls for some reason.
Two bulls on that.
I don't know. Must be. All right, art and culture. Isabella.
The Minoans also exported their art and culture. These included a unique architecture, burial customs, and religious rituals. Minoan culture has a huge influence on the Greek culture.
Thank you. Once again, you'll see the art, the guy holding the fish, and also the boats in the water, and get to see what's jumping around the boats. We got more dolphins and the bulls. Okay, Emily? Remember, you should be getting 20 facts.
Wait, each fact about each slide.
Just one fact about each slide. Okay, Minoan sport.
The excavation of Knossos shows that the Minoans were graceful, athletic people. The Minoans are known to have loved sports like boxing, wrestling, and bull leaping.
Yeah, so you'll see them there. They're boxing and also bull leaping. Okay? right there is that's a good fact. The Phoenicians were the first to go beyond the Strait of Gibraltar. I'm going to go back to this slide right here, though. But if you'll notice, in current day Lebanon, look, you still got the cities of Tyre, Sidon. You know, so those were cities, you know, that were city-states back in the Phoenician times, and they still exist today. All right, Dante, I'll let you read about the Murex. Lebanon. That's the current where Phoenicia was.
The first city.
Yeah, Byblos, Tyre, and Sidon. Tyre and Sidon still exist today. Go ahead.
The Phoenicians had many important colonies and city-states. The most important city-states used for trade were Sidon and Tyre.
Yeah, Sidon and Tyre.
Sidon and Tyre were known for the production of red purple dye that was made from crushing and drying the shell of the myriad snails. It took nearly 60,000 of these snails to make 1 pound at this dye. Only royalty afford this dye.
Okay, all right, so you got several facts you can get out of that. All right, thank you, Dante. The red purple dye was what the Phoenicians were very well known for, and they traded it all over the world, or over their world. All right. I don't know if they are or not. Did you say, are they extinct?
What they go extinct, it took that many snails for at one time.
Same thing. All right, Rosie. Take your boots on up there. Nancy Sinatra. Y'all know who she is. Okay. Go ahead.
Another city-state, Byblos, was known as the trading center for papyrus. Papyrus. The greatest of the Phoenician colonies was Carthage in North Africa. Settlers from Tyre would found Carthage around 814 BC.
Okay, now Carthage is one that we'll continue to study when we do Greek weeks coming up at the end of this month, 1st of November, and also when you study Rome. If you'll see, can you see Carthage right there? Rosie, can you point it out to us? It's right here. All right, this is the Mediterranean right here. Here is the Straits of Gibraltar, and here is Carthage right here on this little outcropping of Africa, of North Africa, right there. All right, thank you. All right, next.
The Phoenicians would trade goods they got from other lands, wine, weapons, precious metals, and slaves. There were also superb craftsmen who were in wood, glass, and ivory.
Okay, all right, thank you. So the Phoenicians traded a lot of goods, they were good, and they were also great craftsmen, which allowed them to make stuff out of the stuff that they traded for. All right, ready? This is really important here, though.
The greatest legacy of the Phoenicians was their alphabet. They needed a way of recording their transactions clearly and quickly. The Phoenicians' writing system was phonetic. Each symbol represents one sign. As they traveled around, the Phoenicians would introduce their alphabet to the people they traded with. The Greeks would adopt the Phoenician alphabet.
All right, so the Greeks adopted the alphabet and then they destroyed it. Okay?
Writing. Few examples of Phoenician writing exist today because papyrus crumbled after a while. This simplified alphabet made learning more accessible to people throughout the ancient world. Trade routes. Many goods were traded for and traded again by the Phoenicians. They were trading many ideas along with the goods that they traded.
Okay, so, thank you. When they say the goods were traded for, and then traded again, that means like they went to Arabia and got horses. And instead of keeping the horses, they went to Britain and traded the horses to Britain for tin. So, see, they would get stuff that somebody else wanted, and they would go trade them for something that they wanted.
Papyrus, crumbled.
Well, papyrus is just like paper, you know. I mean, it's No.
Crumble up.
After 10 or years or so, it will. It'll just become nothing. Okay, all right, you should have at least 20 facts written down. That's the end of the Prezi presentation. So now,
That was only 17 slides.